Hello everyone, once again welcome back to virtual platform of Udainath Autonomous College of Science and Technology. In our previous video lectures, we are continuing our discussion on community health and social work. And in our previous lectures, we had already discussed on concept of health, why nutrition is important, determinants of health, dimensions of health, and problems related with lack of nutrition. And we had discussed on overnutrition and undernutrition, nutritional problems, and already discussed on what are the diseases related with undernutrition and overnutrition, nutritional problems. Now we will discuss on epidemiology. And in this class, we will discuss on meaning of epidemiology, definition of epidemiology, aims of epidemiology, different uses of epidemiology, and also discuss on epidemiological approach and terminology used in epidemiology. Let's start. First, we will discuss on meaning of epidemiology. Epidemiology is derived from the Greek word. It derived from three words, and these words are epi, next is demos, and last one is logos. And epi means among, demos means people, so logos means study. It means study among the people. It means epidemiology is the study of diseases or events occur among people. And epidemiology is the basic science of community medicine. And epidemiology means study among the people about different diseases, different events which are occurring in our community, and also study on different health problems and different risk factors, different causes of different health problems and different diseases. It is the study of disease in population. It is that branch of medical science which deals with epidemics. It is the study of disease as a mass phenomenon. It is the study of effects of multiple factors on human health. Epidemiology always study of different diseases which are occurring in populations, and it is also a branch of medical science, and it deals with different diseases, deals with different risk factors, and also focused on different epidemics, means when a disease occurred in our society or occurred within a community but spread in major people within a specific community, and also study on different health problems and different risk factors of health problems, different causes of different diseases, because in our society there is different diseases occurring in different community, and also people are facing due to different epidemics disease, and epidemiology always study on that diseases. Next is definition of epidemiology. According to J.M. Lust, the study of frequency, distribution and determinants of health related states or events in specified population and the application of this study to control of health problems. There is three major components, and the major components are frequency, distribution and determinant. Frequency means the frequency of rate or ratio, and frequency of different rate and ratio of different diseases, and different death rate, maternal mortality rate, and different mortality and morbidity rate. And distribution means which is focused on time, place and person. It means where the diseases occurred and when the diseases occurred, and also the person under age, sex, race and occupation, because different persons are facing different health related problems, different diseases, which is on ground of different category of age, different types of sex, means male and female, and due to different occupation also, because in different hazardous occupation there is different diseases occurring in their community people. And determinants means different cause or risk factors of different diseases, and epidemiology always focused on that, always study on different cause and different risk factors of different health problems. Next, we will discuss on different aims of epidemiology. In epidemiology, there is three major aims, and the three major aims are to describe the distribution and magnitude of health and disease problems in human population. It means the aim of epidemiology is describe about the distribution, means describe about time, place and person, and also focused on different risk factors, different cause of health and diseases and problems which are occurring in human populations. Next is to identify risk factors in the pathogenesis of disease. And another aim of epidemiology is identify of different cause or identify of different risk factors and why different diseases occurred and why different diseases developed in a specific community. Next is to provide the data essential to the planning, implementation and evaluation of services for the prevention, control and treatment of disease and to the setting of priorities among those services. And also last aim of epidemiology is to provide the essential data for planning, implementation and evaluation of different health related services which are focusing on prevention and treatment of different diseases, and always give importance on how they can control different diseases, how they can prevent different diseases, and how the problems are eliminated from our society. And these are the aims of epidemiology. And also there is some other aim of epidemiology are how the disease will reduce, how the disease will eliminate, and also providing different social and well-being facilities, social and health well-being services in our community, and how the people can get facilities to eradicate their health related problems. These are some aims of the epidemiology. Next we will discuss on uses of epidemiology, means how we can use or where we can use the epidemiology in healthcare management. Under this use, we can use the epidemiology in making community diagnosis, planning and evaluation of health services, developing health policies. Under this use, we can use epidemiology for making community diagnosis, means how we can diagnose different diseases, different risk factors of the community, and also we can plan and evaluate different health services. What are the health services provided in our community for fight against different diseases, fight against different health related problems, and also developing different health policies, means what are the policies implemented for eradicating or for eliminating different diseases from our society. And next use is understanding disease process. Under this use, we can use epidemiology in studying natural history of disease, searching for causes and risk factors, historic studies of rise and fall of disease, identification of syndromes. Means we can study on different natural history of disease and also search of different cause and risk factors of disease, and we can know the history of the disease, how the disease occurred, when the disease occurred, where that disease occurred, and why the problems occurred in this specific community, and also we can study on different risk factors. And we can discuss or we can study on different symptoms of the disease, through which we can aware the people to know about some different and some specific diseases due to some symptoms, or through know about different symptoms of different diseases. And in this use we can study on these factors mainly. And next is uses in public health practice. Under this use, investigation of epidemics, surveillance of disease, making projection for future, formulating medical teaching curricula. And we can investigate on different epidemics and also we can surveillance of diseases, means we can study on different diseases and why different diseases spread in some specific community, in some major people, some specific number of people, and why the epidemic diseases are spread in some community, and also we can study on, we can make projection for future development, for future eradication of different health problems, and formulate different medical teaching curricular activities. And next use is assisting in clinical practice. Under this use, we can use epidemiology in different sectors like assessing effectiveness of treatment modalities, assessing effectiveness of preventive modalities, studying prognosis factor, studying effectiveness of diagnostic modalities, assisting in clinical decision making, indispensable for basic planning, conducting and analysis clinical research. Under this use, we can use the epidemiology for assessing different effectiveness of treatment, different effectiveness of how we can control some diseases and how we can prevent different diseases, and also we can plan for different health services, we can monitoring and evaluate about different health services through which we can eliminate, through which we can prevent some diseases and we can prevent some epidemics from our society. And these are major 4 uses of epidemiology, and where we can use this epidemiology, and how we can use this epidemiology, and through use of epidemiology we can study on different risk factors, different cause, and on different basis of eradicating different health diseases and different health problems from our society. Next we will discuss an epidemiological approach, means what are the approaches of epidemiology. The epidemiological investigation to health problems involves the 2 basic approaches, and these approaches are, first one is asking questions and second one is making comparisons. First we will discuss an asking questions, and under this the key information can be approached through a series of questions. Under asking question, there is 2 types of question. First one is related to health events and second is related to health action. There is some series of questions, and under related to health events there is different question, and under related to health action there is some different types of question. Under related to health events we can ask about what is the problem, where did it happen, how did it happen, why did it happen, and who are affected by this problem, and also we will ask on how or what is its magnitude. And under related to health actions there is some other questions, means how the disease will be prevented, how we can prevent this disease, or what are the actions taken for prevent these diseases, and what are the consequences, what are the resources need for prevention of disease, and how we can measure or how we can know about different cause and risk factors, and how we can prevent or how we can providing different facilities for prevention of different diseases, and how we can get knowledge on different cause and risk factor. We can ask different questions under related to health events and related to health action. And also related to health action we can ask about how are the activities to be organized and what difficulties may arise in implementation. What are the difficulties we are facing for implementation of different health services. And next we will discuss on making comparisons. This approach is to make comparison and draw inferences. Comparison may be made between different population at a given time. We can measure between different types of population at a given time. And the second is between subgroup of population, for example, male and female, between various periods of observation, means in different seasons. Next we will discuss on terminology used in epidemiology. First is epidemic, the unusual occurrence of disease, specific health related behavior, like for example smoking or other health related events like traffic accidents in a community or region clearly in excess of expected occurrences. Means when a disease spread in a community, in a large number of people of this community, that is epidemic. And next is endemic, constant presence of a disease or infectious agent within a given geographic area or population group without importation from outside throughout the year in certain parts of country. When a disease or when a constant presence of a disease or infectious agent in a given geographic area or different population group without any importation from outside, then that is endemic. And next is sporadic, scattered out breaks of infectious disease in different parts. When a disease is scattered out, then that is sporadic. And next is pandemic, an epidemic usually affecting a large proportion of population occurring over a wide geographical area. When a disease or when a epidemic spread in a community, and when in a community or when in a society major peoples are suffering from a specific disease or due to some epidemic disease, that is known as pandemic. And you all know that in recent scenario and in recent days we are suffering from a pandemic situation, that is COVID-19. And COVID-19 is the epidemic disease, and it spread in our community in large number of people. And it's a communicable disease also, so that pandemic means when epidemic spread or sporadic in a community speedily, then that is known as pandemic. Next is exotic. Infections is imported from outside. When the infections are spread from outside community, then that is known as exotic. Next is zoonosis, infectious disease of animals transmitted to man. For example, there is different diseases like rabies, plague. When some diseases occurred due to some animals, and when some diseases occurred due to some problems of animals or spread from the animal, then these diseases are known as zoonosis. For example, already I told that when rabies are occurring in some community, then that is known as zoonosis. And due to rat also plague disease occurred in our community, then that is also for example of zoonosis. And next is carrier, a person or animal who harboring specific infectious agent without showing signs and symptoms of the disease. When some diseases have no signs and symptoms, then these diseases are known as carrier. And next is communicable diseases, illness transferred directly or indirectly from the sick to the healthy person. When some diseases spread from an unhealthy people to a healthy people, then these diseases are known as communicable diseases. And in our community there is different diseases which are communicable disease, like cold, fever, these are some communicable diseases. And next is surveillance, the continuous scrutiny of the factors that determine the occurrence and distribution of disease and other conditions of ill health. When some conditions or when some distributions or occurrences factors different diseases in continuously and determines different occurrences, that is known as surveillance. When there is some conditions of ill health, that is also known as surveillance. Then is eradication. Eradication means termination of all transmission of infection by extermination of infectious agent through surveillance and containment. That is known as eradication terminology, and these are the terminology used in epidemiology. In this class, we are discussed on briefly about epidemiology and discussed on meaning of epidemiology, definition of epidemiology according to J.M. Last, and also discussed on what are the uses of epidemiology and how or where we can use the epidemiology, and also discussed on aims of epidemiology, what are the aims, what are the objectives of epidemiology, and also discussed on the epidemiological approach, means asking questions and asking comparisons also, and also discussed on different terminology used in epidemiology, and these are the major factors of epidemiology, and also discussed on three major components like determinants, distributions and frequency. These are some major components of epidemiology. In next class, we will discuss on some other factors and other sectors of epidemiology. Keep watching. Thank you.